It's Tuesday. What's today? It's Tuesday, December 21st, 2021. I'm Ashley Pollard here for today's edition of Tuesday Talk, where we review common real estate and mortgage-related terms. Today's term is escrow, which has a few different meanings in real estate. So we'll first touch on escrow as a term. An escrow is the period of time between your offer acceptance and your closing. In New Jersey, we typically just call this the time period where you're under contract, but there are some regions where they use the term escrow more frequently. And thinking of escrow accounts, an escrow account is going to be a bank account that is established with any financial institution in the state, and it's going to hold the money that belongs to all other persons until all contract obligations have been met. Now, an escrow account cannot be mixed, or we call it commingled in real estate. Escrow accounts cannot be commingled with personal funds, but they can be mixed with funds from other escrow deposits as long as it's very clear how much money belongs to each customer or client. So I'm going to talk about 3 different escrow accounts that you might have heard about or be wondering about in real estate. The first type of escrow account is going to be one that holds earnest money deposits and maybe any seller credits that come about during a transaction. And this is going to be established by either your real estate broker, your real estate attorney, or your title company that's overseeing your transaction. They will hold all money, which can be paid via check or wire or however they accept it. They will hold all money in their escrow account until either you are agreeing to disperse them or until your contract closes and mortgage funds have been dispersed. The second type of escrow account that we hear about in real estate is one that's opened by a landlord that holds a tenant security deposit. So in New Jersey, a security deposit can be up to 1.5 months rent. This money is held into a bank account until that tenant moves out and either receives that money back or that money is used for tenant damages or missed rent payments. The landlord is, again, not allowed to mix this money with their own personal funds, so they are required to either establish a bank account specifically for that tenant that holds that security deposit, or they can have one account that holds all of their tenant security deposits, again, as long as they specifically define how much money belongs to each tenant. Now, in terms of rent payments, those don't have to go into an escrow account. The rent payments are being paid directly to the landlord, and it's their money, so that can go into whatever bank account that they want. The third type of escrow account is the account that your mortgage lender might require you to have for your PITI payments. Now, PITI is a term that I defined some weeks back, so you can watch that video, but it's your principal, interest, taxes, and insurance payments, and it's not required for all borrowers, but your lender might require you to open up an escrow account and hold a portion of your PITI payments in that account. If that's your situation or you're wondering about that, just talk to your lender. But those are 3 different types of escrow accounts. If you have any questions about escrow, please reach out to me. We can discuss further. And if I cannot legally give you the advice you need, I will point you in the direction of the person who can assist. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's term. I hope you have a great rest of your evening and enjoy the holiday this week. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa to everybody. And I will see you next Tuesday.